Ex-police officer accused of killing his former girlfriend is expected to take a plea deal. Former Oxford police officer Matthew Kinne is accused of killing Dominique Clayton, a mother of 4. That happened back in 2019. Authorities said he broke into Clayton's home and shot her while she slept. The officer, the Oxford Eagle, says the prosecutor and Clayton's family confirmed the plea deal. Sentencing is planned for Friday.
She was shot and killed by a cop, and now her family is suing not only the officer, but also the city he worked for. The family of Dominique Clayton is suing former Oxford police officer Matthew Kinne and the Oxford Police Department in federal court. Last week, you'll remember, we reported Kinne was sentenced to life in prison for killing Clayton after breaking into her home and shooting her in the back of the head. Prosecutors say he did it because he was having an affair with her and he didn't want his wife to find out. Fox 13's Tom Dees was in Oxford today as attorneys for the Clayton family argued Oxford's police department should have never hired Kinne.
On the steps of the Oxford courthouse, attorney Carlos Moore announced the family will be suing for an unspecified amount to be decided by a jury. He says Kinne has a checkered past.
Matthew Kinne was forced to leave his employ with the Olive Branch Police Department years ago, and instead of terminating him, they allowed him to resign. And the reason he resigned instead of being terminated is so he could get another law enforcement job. And so Oxford had his personnel file. They should have known he resigned under suspicion, under duress. They should have never hired him. He was clearly forced to resign because he was under suspicion of killing his then wife, even though it was legally ruled a suicide.
According to Dominique's family, the lawsuit is not only justice for Dominique, but it's also a way to provide for the children that she left behind.
I'm hoping that we still get justice and all this ends because it's too much, and I wish she was still here with us today.
Family members tell me that Clayton was 32 years old at the time of her death. According to prosecutors, Kinne was on patrol and in his police cruiser when he went to her home and broke in her home and shot her in the back of the head with his service weapon on May 19th of 2019. She was found dead by her 8-year-old son. Attorneys for Clayton's family claim that an officer named Darren Gibbs, along with Kinne, began spreading rumors that Clayton's death was a suicide.
He told the family after Dominique died that she died of suicide. That was the first thing they were told. And they said, no, my relative did not kill herself. And some of the superior officers said there was no gun near her, so she couldn't have killed herself.
Reporting in Oxford, Tom Dees, Fox 13 News.